Hello friends, welcome to the class about the topic of enthalpy. Now, the total heat content in a substance called enthalpy. It is a thermal parameter. Another thermal parameter that is obtained from thermodynamics first law. du equals dq plus dw, or if work is done by the system and heat absorbed by the system, or dq equals du plus dw, and enthalpy is denoted by H. And enthalpy can be mathematically expressed H equals U plus PV. Now, both enthalpy and Q are thermal parameter. Now, how it can be distinguished between them? dq equals, from thermodynamics first law, du plus dw, that is PdV. Let work done, only volume work is considered. So dw is PdV. On the other hand, dH equals U plus PdV plus V dP. Now, heat content, enthalpy H and Q. H is an internal parameter, whereas Q is external parameter. Second is, enthalpy is state function. Whereas Q heat content Q is path function. Enthalpy H, extensive properties, whereas Q is intensive properties. Whenever the properties in a thermodynamic system depends both either mass or volume, called extensive properties, and conversely it is even independent of mass and volume, called intensive properties. So enthalpy, internal energy, Gibbs free energy, entropy, etc. all are extensive properties. Volume, mass, both are extensive properties, but volume can be made intensive properties if it is divided by mole, or molar volume is intensive properties. And H mathematically U plus PV. Here both P and volume, pressure and volume are variables, or dH equals du plus PdV plus V dP, and Q is obtained from thermodynamics first law. dq equals du plus dw, or du plus PdV. So here volume is only variable, pressure constant. Now a enthalpy is an internal properties. Its value is determined experimentally. Now enthalpy H, it is a function of temperature only. Enthalpy H is a function of temperature only at fixed composition for an ideal gas. So del H by del P T or del H by del B T value is 0 for an ideal gas at fixed composition. But del H by del T P or V has certain value. So for an ideal gas, the enthalpy at fixed temperature value is 0, but at constant temperature Q has a certain value. That means del Q by del P by T or del Q by del B T has certain value. The extent of Q is determined from the value of enthalpy. Okay. Let for chemical reaction, reactant convert to product. Reactant convert to product. So change in enthalpy del H is enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactant. H product minus H reactant. The del H value may be positive or negative. If del H greater than 0, the reaction is called endothermic. Endothermic reaction. In metallurgical system, the endothermic reaction example is decomposition of limestone, CSA3 equals CO plus CO2. This is endothermic reaction. Another reaction called exothermic reaction. In this case, del H less than 0. Exothermic reaction. Typical example is oxidation of any metal are exothermic reaction. Okay. So for exothermic reaction, heat is generated automatically, and here the thermal energy just needed to initiate the reaction, and whenever reaction start, then heat is generated automatically and no external heat need not necessary further. On the other hand, for endothermic reaction, del H greater than 0 and here heat, that means Q to be supplied to the system. That is the relation between Q and H. So H value, the extent of Q is determined from the value of enthalpy or H. The exothermic and endothermic reaction can be represented by kinetics point of view. Enthalpy, reaction process. First I draw the enthalpy versus reaction process diagram for exothermic reaction. This is initial state. These indicate final state. Now reactant convert to product. Whenever reactant convert to product, it must follow an intermediate state or transition state to overcome the barrier extra energy to be supplied to the system. That is called activation energy. So this indicate intermediate state. The enthalpy difference between intermediate state and initial state called activation energy or barrier energy. This energy to be supplied to overcome the barrier. Okay. And actual del H value is determined H final state minus initial state, that is del H. And this enthalpy difference value act as driving force, okay, or free energy available so that the reaction proceed spontaneously or naturally. So this figure is corresponding to exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. Here del H less than 0, del H final state, H final minus H initial state, that is negative. So here energy freely available so that the reaction occurs spontaneously or naturally. And here need not necessary the Q value further, and just initially energy needed to start the reaction. And second figure corresponding to endothermic reaction, initial state, intermediate state, and this is final state. intermediate state. So in this case, activation energy or barrier energy preferably large than exothermic reaction. So there a large amount of Q or thermal energy to be supplied from external. This is driving force or driving energy H, del H. So del H greater than 0. H final minus H initial, in this case del H greater than 0. That is called endothermic reaction. So in endothermic reaction, there initially large amount heat to be supplied to the system to overcome the barrier, and also to proceed the reaction continuously heat to be supplied in the system because del is greater than 0. So this is the difference between exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. Okay, thank you. Today up to this.